Or MaryT's speech.
All right, good.
So Toastmasters, MaryT's. Spice it up? Yes. Fun and energetic? Yes. Audience engagement? Everybody?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I loved about your speech, Mary T. You were able to engage our audience very well with a very informative, a lot of information in that speech. There's a lot to our clubs, or in clubs in general, and communicating everything in a broad sense is kind of tough, right? And you excelled very well with a presentation, with a slideshow presentation, which I thought was very necessary for your style of speech. You were able to explain each individual point and how a Toastmaster, even club members alone, can contribute into our club, which you did a very good job of doing that. You explained first impressions, right? You explained membership orientation, fellowship, program planning, membership strength, achievement recognition, all those things, right? That's a lot of stuff. Did a very good job doing that. With that, it can be difficult going through that. You did. One thing I can maybe critique you on is when it comes to slideshow presentations, when you have a lot of information, I think for me, style-wise, I like to summarize main points, right? You've gone through like the ones I just listed, the first impression, membership orientation, right? There's a lot of stuff in there. So the way I like to do it, or maybe I suggest doing it, is hovering over the main points, putting a lot of that information on the screen, directing that information, audience attention on the screen itself, having people look at it, maybe having like a picture or something that's a little bit more engaging, people can see that. Then as they're looking on the screen, you kind of explain each main point thoroughly. And then you hit on each point, which was great. You explained each one, even took the time to read each one and tell about each one, and even acknowledge certain people in the crowd about each one, right? Keeping, like assessing each point like you did very well. I think overall, did a very good job on what could be a lecture type speech into a fun and exciting one. That's why I think you're the perfect person to give these types of speeches. You know, even though you went over time slightly, it doesn't matter. Like I'm glad you did, because it allowed us to really listen to your speech. If you kind of sped it up at the end, right, everyone's been like, oh good God, like that would have hurt everybody, like kind of diminished the purpose. And so even though you went over, it was still delivered great. And I look forward to hearing more types of speeches like that. So great job.